saying, please do not use the word daigaku. Don't use your university because you are not a Japanese university. Fortunately, undeterred, Temple University decided that it was going to be here in Japan for the long haul, a long-term commitment to Japan, to Japanese society, to quality education and the like. For the first 2 decades of Temple's existence, actually about 25 years, Temple was not recognized by the Japanese government. Fortunately, in 2005, the education law was reformed and revised to include a new designation, Foreign University, Japan Campus, that enabled us to attract students from overseas. Previous to that time, because we weren't deemed to be a university, we only could sponsor cultural activities visas that were good for 6 months. So in 1997, when I studied at Temple University, Japan, as a budding international lawyer, I was on a cultural activities visa. When I went to the train station to get a discount commuter pass for a student, they said, you're not a student. You don't belong to a Japanese university. So despite providing an invaluable service, being part of a nonprofit public university that's working tirelessly to benefit local society in Japan, we've had a lot of opposition. In fact, even today, we have a very hefty tax bill as a result of the fact that we're not a Japanese institution or a Japanese university as well. But to your question of how has Temple succeeded here in Japan, I think part of it is by providing a truly international experience. Our students can study in English, taking a whole host of majors at the undergraduate level. We have graduate programs and we have non-degree programs as well. Our undergraduate students can study in Tokyo. They have the opportunity to go to our main campus in Philadelphia. We even have a campus in Rome. So if a student wanted a truly immersive international experience, they're based in Tokyo, they study abroad in Philadelphia, and they actually go to Rome. But I truly think that perseverance and adaptability have been the keys for Temple University. We have had to adapt to the local markets. We have had to kind of play the game. We've had to be patient. We've had to change up our programs to be able to attract students. But even more significantly, it's all about people. It's not about profit. Temple is committed to globalization, international education, and student success. There were a whole host of American universities that came into Japan in the 1980s and the 1990s, and it was all about profit. Temple, trust me, it has not been about that at all. In fact, Temple really has the perfect mix. A world-class quality education, highly ranked. We have speakers and professors that come in from around the world. Our students that are at Temple receive a foreign degree. They receive their degree from Temple University. They can tap into resources in the United States. One of the things that I talk to students about is if you're a night owl, you like to study in the middle of the night, you have a question. Fortunately, it's 14 hours difference in Philadelphia. So you can text, you can chat, you can go online and receive tutoring, guidance from our librarians. So it's truly a 24/7 global university where we focus on applied learning, affordability, and we offer a whole host of multiple programs. So it truly has been, a journey that couldn't have been done without supporters in Japan, within the Japanese government, Japanese society, and Japanese industry. And we thank all of the people that have supported us in the past, and hopefully those that will support us going forward.
Temple University Japan has been operating in Japan since the 1980s and has continued to provide a U.S.-style university education in Japan during the last 4 decades. I realize that you have overcome many challenges during this time. So could you tell us how TUJ successfully managed this process in Japan throughout these years?
Sure, absolutely. So as you noted, 42 years ago, Temple University
worked together to grow Japan and the world in the face of these challenges. In this sense, women's universities still have many responsibilities and roles. Let me talk about my university's initiatives. In the early 21st century, Showa Women's University started its transformation by focusing on career development, business studies, and global learning. Career development education may sound cliché, but when it comes to women's empowerment, it means a lot. For a long time during the rapid growth era, people have thought that classy women didn't get involved in practical business. Under such a mindset, women tended to choose supportive jobs in big Japanese corporations and quit the job after finding a hard-working husband. But the time has changed. It is essential to encourage women to secure financial autonomy and self-determination by having a full-fledged job. At Showa, we set the career design policy and a curriculum in 2012. We started mandatory courses for all freshman year students to learn the current situation surrounding women and to foster the commitment to designing their own lives. And to give students a concrete image of businesswomen, we started the Career Mentor Program and invited many career businesswomen to become mentors. The reaction among them was solid. Most mentors are alumni of universities other than Showa. That proves how many working women are passionate about fostering next generation. The second initiative was the creation of a business department for the first time at the Women's University in Tokyo area. We intentionally designed our curriculum to foster leadership and collaborative work skills. Currently, most students seek job positions that are connected to managerial positions in the future. Thirdly, we enhanced globalized education. Showa has a very long track record in this area by opening a campus in Boston back in 1989. Showa Boston is not merely a language school. It teaches business content and liberal arts. Undergrad students from 3 departments have lived and studied intensively in Boston for 5 months or longer. It now has a function of a gateway to study abroad programs at other universities around the world. We also developed a double degree program with 5 foreign universities, including Temple University, Japan, Shanghai Jiaotong University, Sumyeon Women's University, and Seoul Women's University in Korea. At Showa and Temple University, Japan are located next to each other. The interaction between the 2 institutions is expanding. Now we have a joint courses or the student-level exchanges. One of the recent examples was the exhibition of the Tale of Genji at the Showa Women's University's museum. Students of the literature and history majors of our university worked together with TUJ students to make an audience guide about the classical Japanese literature in Japanese and English. From 2070s, we have developed some other joint programs with University of Colorado Boulder or Business Academy of Aarhus, Denmark, and KMUTT in Thailand, respectively. To go beyond the mere mutual understanding programs, the theme of the learning have been contemporary socio-economic issues such as global warming, supply chain management, and geopolitics and business. These topics are, of course, very challenging ones for the undergrads, but with the cooperation of the government officials and business experts as a guest lecturers, students could expand their knowledge about cross-border issues. Finally, we have started a program for foreign female students from Vietnam, Malaysia, and other East Asian countries. These students will learn intensive Japanese language and take regular academic courses. They are expected to get the job in the Japanese business community after graduation. So I will stop here. Thank you very much.
Regarding kind of business perspective, and my question is, what is Thomson Reuters' position in Japan in terms of the company's Indo-Pacific regional profile? And how has your company so rapidly expanded your business in Japan?
So thank you for the question, Shikata-san. Since its adoption, demonstrating compliance effectiveness. Another is that our FTA solution, which rationalizes complex outsourced processing cost calculations through logical automation, enhancing efficiency and resource management for increasing FTA demands. And for a specific Japanese multinational manufacturer of our client, achieved $45.5 million in annual FTA savings and secured a competitive edge in the UK and EU markets by maximizing the benefits from relevant FTAs. We also recognize that Japanese clients have unique requirements and are going deeper into the domestic market with our domestic legal research service, which is Westlaw Japan, as well as localizing our solutions for the market and working with partners to expand our services. We are extremely excited about ongoing and growing in Japan, particularly during these changing times. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, the panelists. The last, final, words for this session before closing. So maybe President Ban.
Sure. I think I'm myself only here from a private sector, from a corporate perspective. I think we touched on some AI and technology aspects today. And I want to share one statement that we talk about a lot in our company, and that's being shared a lot in the market, that when we talk about AI, it's not really about human being versus computer. That's not the argument here. I think AI is a tool that we all need to train and to learn and learn how to use. And it's not really about AI, if AI will replace professionals or our job. It's really about, AI, people that are using AI will replace the people that are not using AI, right? So I think that's the way we should think when we talk about these in technology, and that we have to learn and we have to train ourselves, our people, our students, to be ready when they go out to the market and when they go out to society to contribute to the business and to the society as well. So I'll leave it there. Although there are a lot of things to say, but I think that's where I can finish off today. Thank you.
Thank you, President Ban. Dean Wilson?
Yes, as we spent some time today talking about the development of global talent, I know firsthand that there are a lot of obstacles as global in attracting global talent to Japan. Japan is a very attractive country. I mean, there's so much in terms of the future of Japan, but I do truly hope that we can have a discussion about how we can eliminate these obstacles. Professor Imai talked about regulations. That's one. There are other hurdles that are out there, whether it's immigration, whether it's taxation, whether it's services that are there as well. But, from my perspective, as head of a branch campus of a foreign university, we are truly looking to elevate Japan, language proficiency, helping Japan and folks be more competitive, to attract talent, to provide a globalized education. You think about the economic impact that education has, or that foreign workers have as you bring them on in. There is no substitute for bringing foreign talent in, and the economic impact that they have in terms of moving Japan forward, helping Japan grow. And so as we move forward into this next decade and this next century, as Japan shrinks in terms of population, we've got a lot of discussions to have. There's a lot of challenges, but there's a lot of opportunities, and look forward to hopefully playing an important role in it.
Well, thank you very much. Then Professor Imai.
Thank you very much. As Mr. Ban and Dean Wilson explained, I think now Japan, not only Japan, but the world has faced with a very exciting era at the same time. So things are changing very drastically. So now with the chance for not only for women, but everyone to get the new skill and capacity and to make a new frontier. So in that sense, investing in people should mean more than just catching up with the need of the times. Instead, investment should be more intrinsic to create a new frontier. If we successfully empower women that way, we can also promote many individuals, regardless of gender, race as well. So this is my last message. So it's not only about the women, it's all for human beings.
Well, thank you very much, Professor Imai. We had such a wide-ranging discussion centering on education, international business, new opportunities emerging in Japan. And I hear some homeworks on the side of the Japanese government to tackle, to overcome various challenges. And this needs to be done, through our international engagements. So I really appreciate the panelists' time and attention to this conversation, and also appreciate the audience to follow till the end of this session. So at the end of this session, let me just mention that we are always looking to improve this series. And if you scroll down, you can find a link to the post-webinar satisfaction survey. We would greatly appreciate it if you could kindly fill that out. So thank you so much, Dean Wilson, President Ban, Professor Imai, for taking your time out of your busy schedule. Thank you.
Thank you for having